the tallest building in the state of Indy. A look at the Magic starting group. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Mark, and it's Isaac in at the 3. And for Indiana, Sabonis and Turner up front. Ogden and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. And it's Warren in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here's Brogdon. Outside, Sabonis. Oladipo against Fournier. Shot clock at 6. Sabonis, no good. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic.
And without a doubt, one of the big reasons why the Pacers were so tough last year was Domantas Sabonis. He continued to improve and was a statistical monster across the board.
And, you know, Greg, the biggest jump for Sabonis was on the glass. I mean, his rebounding went to another level. And he's a terrific rebounder at both ends, but especially at that offensive end. And he bangs that glass all the time. He attacks missed shots like his life depends on it. You know, when Warren gives you that kind of hustle and effort defensively, that's what happens.
Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. And there's Oladipo on the assist by Turner.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
For 3, Fournier. The rebound by Turner.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Oladipo. Lays it up off the glass.
Nice feed. Just like his dad, Sabonis is an excellent passing big man. The passing gene was passed on.
Now here's Fultz. Down low. Here's Vucevic. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Isaac. Victor Oladipo unable to get his last shot to go. Vucevic with the bucket.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
Here's Oladipo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon. This is his first free throw of the game.
And just an emotional return from injury for Oladipo last season. He missed over a year due to that knee, and just great to see the young man back on the floor.
Boy, it sure is, Greg. I mean, it didn't take long for Oladipo to show he's still an outstanding player. I mean, he means so much to this team when he's healthy. His energy is infectious, and he's a big-time playmaker and shot maker. It's really hard to miss a full year. But I tell you what, Oladipo did not look rusty for long. Boy, and I think you've got to give credit to the aggressiveness by Sabonis there, guys. Like seeing him be opportunistic and taking charge in that situation.
Now, here's Fournier. Kicks it out to Gordon. And it's Gordon with the finish.
And you know, it's clear that Gordon is one of the best dunkers in the game, always looking to bring the thunder.
And Warren, here we go. And it's Warren with the jam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Here are the Magic now. The Pacers making the shot. Back to Gordon. Passes it to Vucevic. And the shot is long.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Isaac outside. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Indiana making some changes. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Miles Turner. McDermott comes in for T.J. Warren. And it's Lamb in there for Oladipo. Orlando also making some changes. Terrence Ross is checked in for Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
1:09 left here in the first quarter. Goes up on the wing. Off the left rim and out. Pacers leading by 4. Brogdon the pass to McDermott. Outside to Brogdon. Gordon against Sabonis. Back to Brogdon. And he dunks it down.
Can't allow Brogdon to get this much separation, especially in screen and rolls. He's dangerous.
The Magic trail by 6. Here's Augustine. Almost, but it rolls out. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Lamb. Brogdon trying to get open. Lamb, good.
You know, using his athleticism well on these drives inside, Lamb is dependable at finding routes to the bucket.
17 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Got a piece of it. Here's Brogdon. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Victor Oladipo getting it done for the Indiana Pacers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And
I think the biggest thing is just the relentlessness.
you know, Greg, I haven't ever heard anyone question his effort.
He came into the league as a raw athlete. Now he's a skilled assassin.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
You know, one other thing that's clear is how well they're burying their jump shots here in the early going.
You've got Malcolm Brogdon. Leaf is out there with McDermott. There's Jeremy Lamb. And it's Bitadze in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Here's Gordon. The Pacers making the shot. And here is Brogdon. And Lamb kicks to Leaf. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
And Lamb with a clear path to the hoop. And slam dunk by Lamb.
Yeah, the speed in transition. That's what kills. When you allow Lamb to leak out, he's going to get to the rim.
Gordon with no one around. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing, but they don't want to chance that again.
Leaf, no good. The Magic trail by 12. Here's Ennis. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And it's blocked. And here comes Leaf leading the fast break. And a wide open look for Lamb. From outside off the mark. And it's Ennis with the ball for the Orlando Magic to the wing right side. That'll go on McDermott. That is his first foul of the game. The Pacers making a change here. Holiday's checked in. Fournier's checked in for Orlando. Fultz comes in for Terrence Ross. For 3, Fournier. The Magic again can't hit.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And how about Aaron Holiday seeing that expanded role last season, moved into that backup point guard spot for the Pacers, and I thought he was solid.
I ditto that, Greg. I mean, he's a guy that's a natural playmaker. He's got a nice stroke as well, plays with confidence, and is really aggressive with the ball in his hands, which is what I like. And, you know, he's the third of 3 brothers that are playing in the NBA. He's a teammate with Justin. And I tell you what, when you're the youngest sibling, you got to bring that aggressiveness to the table every day.
And Michael Carter-Williams gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Orlando making some changes. Vucevic checked in for Bamba. Isaac comes in for James Ennis, and DJ Augustine subbed in for Carter Williams. Now here is Holiday. Shot clock at 5. Isaac with the steal. And now Orlando on the break. Fournier. No luck, they battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. Pacers leading by 14. And again, Indiana running the floor. Here's Bitadze, and it's sent back by Isaac.
What a wingspan Isaac has. I mean, this guy is incredible at denying shots, and he loves to do it. You make your teammates better by giving them good passes. That one was perfect.
For Indiana, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. The shot by Holiday, no good. The Magic trail by 12. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. 1:11 left to play here in the half. Now McConnell. Outside Holiday. Right side Warren. Turner trying to free himself up. The layup off target. Magic shooting just 29% in this game. They are not a pretty sight out there offensively. Vucevic finds Fournier, and it's sent back by Turner.
Man, the defense of Turner is astounding. I mean, he positioned himself well to come up with a lot of blocks.
And the turnover again by Orlando. .40 seconds left now here in the second. Here's McConnell. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. The Magic trail by 14. Augustine with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And that one, good.
Guys, Augustine's so good at staying under control on these difficult finishes. Great focus from the veteran.
And Oladipo, here we go. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws.
Well, you know, from role player to star, Oladipo's transformation has been remarkable. I mean, he's a guy who is really hungry to be an all-time great.
It's stolen by Oladipo. Out to the right wing. And the pass to Holiday. 1 second left. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a hot.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of it.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. Victor Oladipo had it going on in the first quarter. He had 10 points and 1 steal. Kenny, your thoughts about that? That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Victor Oladipo in this game, he has been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Tipping off the second half. Here's Steve Clifford's 5. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3 side.
You got to be aware of Brogdon here. He's sneaky with these throwdowns, but when he does it, it's with force.
Outside Fournier. Drills it from outside. Fournier's got 7 points.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Well, it was a career year for Evan Fournier, just at the right time. Opted out of his player option over the summer, and he was a free agent.
And Fournier proved that he can put up numbers. Aggressive looking to create with the ball in his hands. This team got a great weapon signing Fournier.
Here's Oladipo with the tip. And staying with the play, Sabonis. And the Pacers lead by 15.
Boy, one of the things that stands out with Domantas Sabonis, this guy is high energy all the time. He's a relentless glass eater.
It's stolen by Oladipo. Turner against Vucevic. And Turner kicks to Oladipo. Back to Turner. Pass to Oladipo. 6 on the shot clock. A putback. It's good on the putback.
That's all about the ticker for Turner. Big heart, a real juggernaut on the boards who uses those long arms exceedingly well to get second chance opportunities.
Brogdon against Fultz. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Miles Turner. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital. And no doubt last season was a bit of a step backwards for Aaron Gordon. After that breakout 2019 season, his numbers just didn't hold up.
And, you know, Greg, the issue was his shooting. You know, Gordon had a tough time from distance, especially from three-point range. Some of that is maybe mechanics, but also shot selection a part of it. And I also thought he was a little more passive with the ball, maybe a little more indecisive. But, again, he's a young player, really young player, so I'm thinking it was probably just an off year for him, and he'll bounce back in good fashion. Sabonis now is not going to shy away from contact. He really aggressively attacks the defense.
Knocked away. Stolen by Bamba. Now here's Ennis. Covered by Lamb. Ennis dishes to Ross. Taken away by Holiday. To the inside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Lamb. The Magic also changing it up. Fournier comes in for Ennis, and DJ Augustine subbed in for Carter Williams. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And DJ Augustine, a veteran guard who's always had an impact when he's on the floor. He gives you leadership, shooting, and playmaking off the bench.
Tell you what, Greg, when he was with the Pacers during my time working for the team, I really grew to appreciate and respect his game even more than I did from a distance. You're exactly right. I mean, he's a barometer for just about any team he's played on, and that when he plays well, it lifts everybody else's game. That's just the kind of experienced, calming effect veteran he is.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Bitadze with the bucket.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they had.
Augustine. The Magic again can't hit. Indiana leading by 18. Holiday, the pass to Holiday. And the layup falls.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Fournier's shot is off. Pacers have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. McConnell passes to Bitadze. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Tell you what, that remarkable foot speed of Gordon's really causes problem for the defense. He's a hard guy to keep in front of him.
And Gordon drops them both. Here's McConnell. Here's Bitadze. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
And Vucevic is really good at using his quick hands on defense, not making anything easy for scores.
And so it's Indiana controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. Right back after this break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. And so in the game for the Pacers, Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. And it's T.J. McConnell and it's Leaf in at the 4 slot.
Boy, establish his position with a strong base. You got to box out Vucevic better than that.
Here's Oladipo. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Vucevic has got his 6th rebound on the night. Isaac against Warren. Vucevic trying to get open. Kept alive. And it's Fultz atop the key. Isaac left side. Pass to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Really easy to appreciate Isaac. I mean, a solid teammate who's always ready to share the sugar.
Now, here's McConnell. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That's foul number 2 for him. Indiana making some changes. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Sabonis comes in for Leaf. And Brogdon subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Clock at 4. Outside to Brogdon. Here's Sabonis. No good off the front eye. The Magic trail by 16. Fournier with the ball. Now defended by Oladipo. Fournier passes to Isaac. Orlando moving the ball around. The shot's good from Fournier.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Here's Oladipo, and finished off by Oladipo.
Yeah, you know what? He's a skilled passer, so if you leave people open around Brogdon, he'll make you wish you didn't.
And they double up Gordon. Here's Fournier. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
And Fournier kicks to Fultz. Here's Isaac, and it's sent back by Turner. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And the wide open shot from Warren off target with his 3.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
It's Fournier on the wing. The three-pointer, no good. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
2 minutes.
Warren on the wing. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft. First on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who've ever played the game.
Wow. Ross is checked in for the Magic. Oladipo right side. Sabonis high post. Brogdon the pass to Oladipo, and that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Pacers.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Victor Oladipo.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Brogdon against Fultz. Now here's Brogdon. He's covered closely. Over Fultz. And that one's good, Brogdon. And the Pacers lead by 16.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Ross with the steal. Goes up, and Ross with the slam.
And, you know, from one end to the other, that play was all Ross. His length can be a real factor.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Brogdon against Fultz. And here is Brogdon. 5 on the clock. Kicks to Turner. Inside. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Fultz. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up. And his thing.
Kevin, thanks.
All right, thank you, David. So the opening lineup for the Heat. Robinson is out there with Dragic. Then it's Jay Crowder. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Adebayo in at the center. And for Orlando, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. Crowder finds Robinson. Dragic against Fultz. Outside for Robinson. Just 5 to shoot. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And with a name like Duncan Robinson, you wonder, were his parents Spurs fans?
Good call, GA, but I don't think so. He was born in 1994. That's a few years before Tim Duncan joined the Spurs alongside the Admiral. Good NBA name, though. Love it when the big guy like Adebayo is out there making it happen in the fast break.
Fultz, the pass to Isaac. To the paint. The jump hook. And that one goes long. Robinson with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. And it's Robinson that time on the assist by Dragic.
Now, some guys have a hard time finding their teammates in those possessions. Dragic is always looking to dish to get it to the open man.
Fournier's shot is off. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Adebayo kicks to Butler. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Pass to Dragic. To the middle. Butler on the way. He's guarded by Fournier. Shots good by Butler.
And there is some intelligence behind the passing of Adebayo. Not flashy, but making smart ones.
Gordon inside.
Oh, yes, sir.
Finally, after all those clanks, someone comes through for him.
Yeah, the point is to score, so getting that first one, that always helps.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Markelle Fultz.
Even though he's one of the smallest guys right now on the floor, Dragic knows how to play big when he gets down low.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Magic have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Crowder against Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And we all know Gordon isn't just going to lay it up. He's going for the throwdown every time.
Adebayo finds Dragic. Floats it up for Adebayo.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Isaac outside. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him #1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting. There he goes!
You don't want to be jumping on a play like that. No. Wow, he was up there, Kevin. Oh, Jimmy, that was impressive.
Fournier, the shot's good on the assist by Vucevic.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
The Heat leading by 7. Adebayo with the ball. Floats one up. Can't hit that one. 1:39 left in the first. Fournier against Robinson. Fournier dishes to Vucevic. Now here's Fultz. Not a lot of room, and they pick up 2.
And how about the confidence level with which Fultz plays? When he's close to the basket, he keeps his eyes focused on the rim at all times.
Fournier against Robinson. They get it again. And Fultz gets it to go.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Terrence Ross is checked in for Jonathan Isaac. Olenek, he's checked in for the Heat. Earl comes in for Robinson. Here's Hero. He's guarded by Fournier. Count it.
Well, the paint can open up for Hero because he's such a good shooter, smart to attack. He had a chance to do it there.
Fultz kicks to Vucevic. Gordon inside. Adebayo on him. Good. Gordon's got 6 points.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
The pass to Olynyk. Pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And Olynyk doing a nice job just keeping the symmetry out there.
To the inside. Here's Vucevic. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Butler. Offensive rebound. Yes, that goes in. He has 6.
A hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
Good if it goes. And so it's Miami, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're playing a bruising. And we spoke with Jimmy Butler not too long ago about
these guys work so hard and they're young.
Well, Greg, it sounds like Butler has found happiness.
You know, people don't talk enough about fit. It's important to be in an organization and a system that maximizes your abilities. Butler is playing some of the best ball in his life and making everyone around him better.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat, guys.
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. Derek Jones is out there with Iguodala. Then it's Olynyk. Then there's Dragic. And it's Hero into the 2. Augustine passes to Bamba. And he goes right over Olynyk and slams it down.
And how about the 9'6" standing reach Bamba has? I mean, it's unguardable this close. Dunks it with such ease.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
Miami shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. And some controversy last season. Andre Iguodala traded to the Grizzlies. We know he didn't report, Greg, just stayed in the Bay Area until a trade could be worked out to Miami.
I'd call that a power move, Kevin, no doubt. Iguodala, a respected vet, wanted to play for a contender, and he got an extra year and $15 million in the deal.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Augustine looking around. And he converts the layup.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Dragic dishes to Olynyk. Over Ennis. The shot, no good. So Orlando will take it the other way. Ross against Iguodala. Here's Carter Williams. Misses the layup. Miami leading by 8. It's Iguodala with the drive, and he banks in the layup. Iguodala's got 5 now.
Well, he fights through some aggressive defense. Iguodala using those broad shoulders, not taking no for an answer.
Carter Williams finds Bamba. Augustine. It's good.
Now, that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Here's Olynyk. Kicks it out to Jones. Knocks it loose and out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. Isaac's checked in for the Magic. Heat also with the sub. Crowder, he's checked in for Goran Dragic. And it's Carter Williams with the ball for the Orlando Magic. 8-point game. Ross passes to Ennis, and Jones sends it back, and they get it back. Ross on the wing. Six to shoot. Down low. It's stolen by Jones. And now Crowder running the floor all by himself. And Crowder slams it in.
Remember, he played the point guard position for most of high school, so Olynyk has retained that vision.
Here is Ross. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Here's Bamba. Look at that.
I love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Stolen by Bamba. Fast break. Here come the Magic. And there's the whistle, called a clear path foul there. Yep. And he'll shoot two at the line. The Magic shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And Terrence Ross, the wing from Washington, signed a 4-year deal with the Magic in 2019. The team loves what he brings as a 3-and-D type of player.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Vucevic checked in for Bamba. Aaron Gordon comes in for Ennis. And it's Fultz in for Carter Williams. And Greg, with Ross, he's finally found his role. He's also a great finisher at the rim.
You know, he seemed lost early in his career with Toronto, but he has found a home with Orlando and is playing his best basketball, knows what's expected of him, and how he can help contribute to wins.
Butler kicks to Crowder. Shot clock at 3. Over Gordon. Shot by Crowder, no good.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Vucevic against Adebayo. Now here's Vucevic. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Fultz, the pass to Vucevic. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Now just a 2-point Miami lead.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Loads it up for Adebayo. A shot missing. Here's Orlando now. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Fultz, no good. Adebayo passes to Crowder. And a close game so far through the... Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. It was all about Miami as the game got going. Tenacious on both ends of the floor. And that'll...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You have to like what we're seeing from Goran Dragic.
It's something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, if we were grading playmaking today, it's an A+ from him.
At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the small forward position. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half.
Opportunistic score there from Jimmy Butler. Sees the lane, fills the lane.
Stolen by Robinson. They're running, and here we go. And Crowder slams it in.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Here's Gordon. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Gordon's got 8. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are three guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. To do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. And although the passes aren't flashy by any means, Nikola Vucevic, a very effective playmaker at the pivot.
And Vucevic is very calm when pressed. Reads the defense well and makes the simple but impactful pass. Great in dribble handoffs. It's a big reason he averages almost 4 assists a game.
For 3, Fournier. The Magic again can't hit. Miami leading by 6. Iguodala with it. Isaac picks him up. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Aggressive Andre Iguodala play there. Love how he draws contact while shooting.
Miami shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Bamba is checked in for Aaron Gordon. And it's Ennis in for Isaac. Olynyk is checked in for Miami. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Orlando, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Fournier dishes to Bamba. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The Magic making a switch here. Carter Williams is checked in. And it's Dragic with the ball for the Heat. They've led by as much as 10. Outside, Jones. And Bamba pulls it down. The Magic trail by 7. Pass to Ennis. Here's Carter Williams. It's good. The assist that time from Ennis.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Jones, the pass to Adebayo. And then jammed down as he goes right over Nikola Vucevic.
And how about Adebayo just getting up and getting athletic?
Out to the right wing. Ennis with the ball. Working on Jones. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
And Orlando making a change here. Ross is checked in, and Miami also making a switch. Hero's checked in. Pass to Hero. Poked away. It's stolen by Vucevic. And now Bamba pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Really good at getting down the floor. When Bamba is hustling, good things often happen in transition.
Here's Hero. He's guarded by Ross. And the basket by Olynyk.
Well, those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
Augustine with it. Out defended by Adebayo. They double him with Adebayo. They get the rebound. Ross. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Well, he seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. You see that pay off.
Bamba with the block.
And the giant wingspan of Bamba strikes again. Just fantastic at spiking shots in a variety of ways.
There's the pass to Carter Williams. Back to Bamba. Pass to Carter Williams. High post Vucevic. Adebayo on him. The drive by Vucevic. Makes it off the glass. Vucevic has got 6 points.
And got to do more than that to stop Vucevic. So adept at fending off those types of challenges.
Here's Hero. Inside. Adebayo passes to Hero. Adebayo down low. He's guarded by Ross.
And
folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a...
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Heat out front. They lead by 2. 2K Sports back in a moment from the Amway Center. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the floor for Miami starting the fourth. Bam Adebayo is out there with Jay Crowder. Then it's Robinson. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Hero into the ones. Here's Hero. Vucevic with the block.
Well timed by Vucevic. Not a center who piles up blocks, but this guy picks his spots.
And again, the turnover by the Heat. And for the Magic, their shooting has been just great so far, up at 56% to take the lead. And Adebayo sends it back. Lobs it up for Crowder. It's stolen by Fultz. Gordon with it. Robinson picks him up. Here's Vucevic. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Vucevic has got the lead up to 2 now for the Magic.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Now take a look at him, locked in right now in this moment, wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Left side Fournier, the 3, buries the long-range jumper.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Hero passes to Adebayo, and Adebayo throws it down.
Well, good job by Tyler just finding the open teammate and showing some good awareness.
And they double up Gordon. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Here's Hero. He's guarded by Fournier. He gets that one. Hero's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Outside Gordon. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And there's just so much athleticism to Gordon's game. Good luck trying to contain him inside. Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Here's Vucevic, and slam dunk by Vucevic.
I really like the awareness from Fultz. It has an ability to know when one of his guys is wide open.
Butler dishes to Robinson. Butler deciding where to go with it. Passes it to Adebayo. And it goes down 2 points. 14 points for Bam Adebayo. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
And guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
Fultz, the pass to Vucevic. Fultz, great positioning on the putback. And the Magic lead by 1.
Oh, you cannot say enough great things about Fultz, just showing a willingness to take and make the big shots.
Robinson for 3. Rebound by the Magic. And now, here comes Gordon leading the break. Magic moving the ball around. And Vucevic with the basket on the assist by Isaac. And now it's a three-point Magic lead.
Look at that shot. Vucevic not afraid to carry the weight, so to speak, in a tough situation. The team knows they can rely on him. Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Fultz the pass to Isaac. Now Vucevic. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo. Goran Dragic is checked in for the Heat.
And how big was that? He is just so reliable, so confident at the free throw line.
The Heat trail by 4. Dragic with it. Defended now by Fournier. No good from Dragic.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And Adebayo sends it back.
Are we sure that Bam's not wearing a watch out there? Perfect timing.
Crowder goes in. Pass to Adebayo. Count it! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
And I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Fultz looking around. And Adebayo sends it back. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. Terrence Ross is checked in for Fournier. Here's Gordon. Heat on D. He dishes it to Fultz. And here is Isaac. Money!
And it's the sequences like this that really give you pause in appreciating how special this young talent is. I mean, he's calm, has a great attitude in those huge moments, and how about that, knocking down big shots.
Well, what a tremendous shot from Dragic there. He is defining clutch.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a three-point lead. The Heat making a switch here. Robinson's checked in, and so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
Wow, I tell you what, those free throws will give them some much-needed breathing room. 2-possession game now.
Dragic finds Adebayo. Back to Dragic. Puts it up. It's good! And he has brought them to within 2 points. Isaac passes to Vucevic. For 3, Ross, it's off. And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. That was a fun, David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry. And David.
Kevin, good evening.
That warrior mentality, the common thread there, DA. Thanks so much. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. Sabonis and Turner up front. And it's Brogdon in at the 1. And for Miami, Jimmy Butler is out there with Jay Crowder. Then it's Robinson. Then there's Dragic. And it's Adebayo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, here's Sabonis. Turner finds Oladipo. Clock at 6. That 3 off the mark.
And with Victor Oladipo, the impact he has on the scoreboard is huge. But you can't discount how great he is as a defender.
Oh, there's no doubt, Greg. Think about it. The last time he played a full season, he was first-team All-NBA defense. This guy has great length on his arms. He can cause a lot of miscues with his ability to pressure. And he's strong enough to deal with wings as well. So there's a versatility there that you love.
And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. It's Oladipo on the wing. 5 to shoot. The pass to Turner.
3 straight misses to begin the game. Not the start they were hoping for.
Some solid defense from Robinson. Yep, that one goes in there. Crowder's got his second basket.
You simply cannot sleep on Crowder in transition. He's a speedy forward who will run the floor for easy opportunities.
Sabonis, that one falls.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Here's Oladipo, and a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in.
Oladipo is a star, and he powers through the contact to convert.
Warren against Butler. Good ball movement here by Miami. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Brogdon against Dragic. Here's Sabonis. It's hauled in by the Heat.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Here's Adebayo, and it's sent back by Turner.
How about the reach of Miles Turner? He covers so much ground to come up with these blocks.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
The Heat making a switch here. Heroes checked in. That's good from Oladipo.
Yeah, well, you look at the development of Domantas Sabonis. Few thought he could be a franchise caliber player. We might need to reconsider that given his play last year.
Now here's Adebayo. It's hauled in by Warren.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Sabonis trying to get open. They get it back, and Butler sends it back.
Terrific anticipation. Butler reads that play, sends it back. Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
With strong athleticism, Adebayo can finish just about any lob with his large catch radius.
And Sabonis putting up all-star numbers last season. Greg, you and I think he's just getting started.
Yeah, I mean, Sabonis only dominates a few areas of the game. Not a big defender, but he could be a 25 and 14 type down the line. He's still under 25 years old and has room to grow as a player.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it. Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
And stolen by Butler. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Dragic is running. Adebayo passes to Dragic. The shot, no good. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. Here's Warren, and it's Warren with the jam.
But Domantas Sabonis is one of the outstanding passers from the post position that we have in today's game. If you're open, he'll find you.
Here's Hero. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Crowder. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Oladipo, the pass to Sabonis. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist.
Victor Oladipo's passing skills probably unappreciated. This guy is very unselfish and capable.
Butler attacking, and he gets it to go.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Pacers trail by 4. Turner trying to free himself up, and the layup's good off the glass. And it's 7 points for Victor Oladipo.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Hero no good. And so it's Sabonis who brings up the ball for the Pacers. And it's Oladipo with the jam.
Well, you like how Oladipo leaks out in transition. So aggressive in the open floor.
Dragic lays it up and banks it in.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Well, we know that Victor Oladipo is a combo guard, meaning he can play the 1 and the 2. What I like is how impressive his overall game is and the fearlessness with which he plays. Wow.
It's all tied in Miami. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
Well, as a shooter, when the ball is sent back in your direction enough times, it can certainly have an impact on your mind.
They've got Iguodala. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Jones. Then it's Robinson, and it's Hero into the point. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Now, here's McConnell. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. From deep three-point range, here's Hero. And that one is good. Hero's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Heat. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names. They are just killing them on the interior.
Olynyk trying to break loose. The Pacers pull it in. Lamb with the ball. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction. That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time. Boy, when you think about Doug McDermott, the last few years with the incredible shooting he brings, he's also been efficient. And though the volume is limited, this guy has done as good a job as he can picking his spots.
Indiana trailing here. Here's McConnell. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's Iguodala. Rebounded by Lamb.
And Doris, with McDermott, he knows that's how he's most effective on the floor.
That's exactly right, Greg. This guy knows his strengths, and that's his outside shooting. His ability to stretch the floor, the amount of deep shots he takes the last few seasons. This guy is a nice weapon to create space for people around him.
Here's Iguodala. The Pacers making the shot. And he lobs it up toward the rim. That one goes. Count it. Jones has got his first 2 points.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And Lamb kicks to Holiday. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Holiday's got the lead up to 3 now for Indiana.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
McConnell got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
He'd have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Here's Jones. Softly drops in the floater. Jones has got his 2nd basket of the game.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
McConnell kicks to Lamb. Miami grabs the miss. 1:16 left in the first half of the game. Here's Robinson. Count that bucket. Now just a 1-point Pacer lead.
Well, what a great look by Andre Iguodala. We know he's unselfish. If there's space for his guy, he's going to find him.
Jones drives in, and Jones with the stop.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
The Heat have gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Pass to Jones. Back to Iguodala. Good ball movement here by Miami. Olynyk inside. Covered by Lamb. Olynyk can't hit.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Right wing. Lets it fly from 18. That one rolling around and rims out.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of the game.
The Heat shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Olynyk has proven to be an effective role player. This is a guy who's proven he's willing to do whatever it takes to get the win.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Here's Brogdon. Right side Sabonis. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way, and then...
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. The period wrapped up with the teams on... And that's...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Victor Oladipo really making a difference here.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for Indiana. Brogdon and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. Sabonis and Turner up front. And it's Warren in at the 3 slot. And Turner throws it down.
It feels like Malcolm Brogdon, with every repetition, turns that passing from excellent to elite.
And Bam Adebayo demonstrating a refined skill set that belies his nickname. Over 5 assists per game. He's a creator, not just a finisher.
And it's Butler missing. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Miami. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That's foul number 2 for him. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Double team Sabonis. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And the Heat have given Adebayo the leeway to rip and run, baby. Make things happen.
And Kevin, an unselfish player who loves to pass. Even back in high school, playing with lesser talent, he made sure to find the others.
Here's Dragic. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Dragic has got 6 points.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Butler against Oladipo. Passes to Sabonis, and he uses the glass on the layup. 8 points for Sabonis.
Well, what you love is Sabonis has both the athleticism and the strength to play through contact. Nice.
Dragic the pass to Butler. And here's Crowder. Fires for 3. Stolen by Brogdon. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Well, Malcolm Brogdon is not known for elite athleticism, but let him get around the cup and he's thinking score.
Outside Crowder. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately,
and here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Hero, covered by Lamb. Offensive rebound.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Outside Holiday. Offline with his 3. The Heat trail by 3. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Wow, very close to a potential and one. Butler converting through contact.
And taken with the 30th pick back in 2011, Jimmy Butler went from 15th man in Chicago, riding the end of the bench, to franchise player in the course of 4 seasons.
And the foul on Miles Turner. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Miami. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Crowder. Derek Jones comes in for Jimmy Butler, and it's Iguodala in for Goran Dragic. And the Pacers also making a change. Leaf checked in for Sabonis. Yep, that one goes. And Greg, it seemed in Chicago and Minnesota maybe Jimmy Butler wore out his welcome. Philadelphia, they had him and they had to juggle multiple stars. But man, Miami, the Heat handed him the keys and he has taken off.
And Kevin, he's shown himself worthy, lifting them to a top seed in the East and himself into the MVP conversation.
A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Well, the presence of mind from Kelly Olynyk, knowing someone's open, finds him quickly.
The Heat shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And so Holiday will bring it up for Indiana. We've got 28 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Lamb against Iguodala. And Lamb kicks to Holiday. Shot clock at 6. And Holiday throws it down.
Now, I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
That will count. And that one released in time, but no good. And we wrap up the third and looking to be an exciting fourth quarter. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Next, here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Dragic is out there with Iguodala. Then it's Jay Crowder. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Hero into the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Dragic with a wide open look. Off target from three-point range.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Warren the pass to Holiday. And Adebayo sends it back. Out of bounds, Miami takes possession. And some changes here for the Pacers. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Turner. Oladipo comes in for Aaron Holiday. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Dragic the pass to Adebayo. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
An outstanding athlete for a player of his huge build. Adebayo will bang and bump with the best of them.
Robinson's checked in for Miami. And Adebayo drops them both. Indiana trailing here. Now Oladipo. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
Well, Victor Oladipo won't back down from a challenge. He isn't afraid of getting a little bit nasty if the defense sort of sets the tone.
Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. Heat shooting, one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Crowder kicks to Dragic. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Warren. And Indiana shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Here's Sabonis. The kick out to Oladipo. Up top, Warren. Defended by Crowder. Here's Sabonis. And the call on the shot. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And Crowder slams it in.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
No doubt, keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Dragic finds Adebayo. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Adebayo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
To the paint, Bitadze, the pass to Sabonis. Shoots over Crowder. Sabonis with the bucket.
Big-time delivery from Domantas Sabonis. Okay.
Crowder kicks to Dragic. Stolen by Warren. Oladipo left side. Here's Sabonis. The shot comes out, and the Heat going the other way now. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. Outside for Robinson for three. Tipped away. Miami again turning it over. Miles Turner, he's checked in for the Pacers. Indiana leading by 3. Here's Brogdon. To the inside. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Outside Robinson. Back to Dragic. Pass to Adebayo, and the shot goes down. Adebayo's got 6 in the quarter.
And how about the court awareness there? Dragic, fantastic job spotting the wide open teammate.
And here we go. Butler heading to the hoop. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Big time bucket by Jimmy Butler. Boy, I'm not sure they've got an answer for him right now, Kev.
Warren kicks to Brogdon. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The Heat have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Here's Robinson, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, this game has the feel that it could come down to the wire, so that is just the kind of success they need to have at the foul line.
Double team Sabonis. Over in the corner, Warren. And the pass to Turner. Good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Here's Adebayo, and it's sent back by Turner. Here we go, 1-on-1. Here's Oladipo. Got it!
Oladipo growing into that clutch player everyone believed he could be. What great poise down the stretch.
Dragic taking his time here. Outside Crowder. Back to Dragic. Sabonis with the steal. Here's Warren. Count it!
Embrace the challenge, TJ Warren. Big time shot is my time.
A 3 and nothing but a 3 will do here.
You've got to keep your composure and execute to get a
It's all happening. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. And let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. Sabonis and Turner up front. And it's Brogdon in at the 1. And for Orlando, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the 3 slot. Now, here's Fournier. Pass to Isaac. Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
And no doubt, Kevin, it can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too. So the Indiana Pacers able to put the first points up on the board. The shot's good from Fournier.
The defense looking helpless here. Fournier is solid as going despite getting hit. Really strong playing through contact.
Sabonis, and slam dunk by Sabonis.
Oh, Kev, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me.
Treated the rim like it stole something from it.
Stolen by Warren. Now the Pacers moving it up. Here's Turner. Ball's knocked loose. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Outside Fournier. This one for 3. Traps in the tray. Fournier's got 5.
That's Fournier's specialty. The long-distance bomb that really hand-ties defenses. And, you know, with Miles Turner, a lot of his value, I think, comes on the defensive end. One of the best shot blockers in the league the last couple of years. And has really good mobility. He's got a nice shooting stroke, but defensively is where he makes his greatest impact in my mind.
Oladipo, the pass to Sabonis. Now the pass to Fournier. In the corner, it's Gordon. Back to Fultz. Gordon trying to break loose. That's good from Fultz on the assist by Gordon.
And Clark, at the moment, you could argue that it's the defense that's the best asset for Turner at this point.
Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with you, Greg. I think clearly that's his strong suit right now. He's got a terrific shot in terms of mechanics and range. I think you'd like to see him be a little more consistent with his selection and then develop a more reliable low post go-to move.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Bucket is good.
Fultz so good at utilizing the screen and roll. I mean, he knows how to get a little separation, and when he does, he's a scoring threat.
Here's Fournier. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Hamid Bamba, he's checked in for Aaron Gordon. Terrence Ross comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. To Lamb. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, I'd like to see more passes like that from McDermott, especially when guys are open.
Pass to Bamba. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Orlando.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
Ennis, he's checked in for Fournier.
Well, it's fairly obvious, but it's important that Bamba stays healthy so he can keep improving. I mean, his skill set and physical tools both are very impressive. His upside is way up.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively. Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammates.
Offensive rebound. Sabonis with the bucket. Sabonis has got 8.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
Ross with a wide open look. Kept alive Orlando. Pacers have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. And it's Oladipo with the jam.
You know, the fact that Oladipo and his teammates are so well connected, they know exactly when to send the lob his way.
Now here is Augustine. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And here's the fast break. Sabonis leading the way. Bamba with the block. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Augustine against Sabonis. Augustine passes to Bamba. Over Sabonis. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Up in time. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. It's all tied in Orlando. The second quarter coming up right after this break. So and it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And what do you guys think about the Magic here so far in this one?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
And so in the game for the Pacers, Sabonis and Turner up front. Then it's T.J. Warren. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Holiday in at the point guard. Passes it to Bamba. Over Sabonis. Vucevic trying to get open. Bamba's shot is off. And it's Sabonis with the ball for the Pacers.
And Clark, last season for Mo Bamba, another step in his progression. Still limited minutes. The team waiting for things to click for the young man.
Agreed. I mean, it's the offense that needs the most work, Greg, but they knew he was going to be a project. They knew this was going to be a work in progress with Mo Bamba, but his defense is already there. I mean, he can hit the glass and protect the rim with the best of them.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Indiana.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Stolen by Brogdon. And here we go. Fast break. Turner's got it. Holiday, the pass to Sabonis. Back to Holiday. Pass to Brogdon. The kick out to Sabonis. Clock at 6. Brogdon left side. Here's Holiday, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for the Magic. And the Pacers also making a change. McDermott's checked in for Warren. And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Carter Williams finds Bamba. 2 points. That one goes. Bamba's got the game tied up here for Orlando.
Really hard to say enough about how good Carter Williams is at spotting the open man. He's got excellent vision and just a nice feel.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Yeah, he's going to flush it every time when he's that close to the rim. You can't allow him to get that kind of position.
Lamb, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Indiana making some changes. Justin Holiday's checked in for Sabonis, and it's T.J. McConnell in for Brogdon. And there's the pass to Fultz. To the middle. And Bamba with the basket on the assist from Fultz. Bamba's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Fournier dishes to Bamba. Over in the corner, Isaac. Fournier for three. A shot off that time, and Indiana will come the other way. Here's Lamb, and slam dunk by Lamb.
Yeah, the speed in transition. That's what kills. When you allow Lamb to leak out, he's going to get to the rim.
Isaac kicks to Fournier. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game, because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant, and
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great, great human being.
Here's McConnell. Makes it off the glass. McConnell's got the lead back up to 4 now for Indiana. Orlando's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Fultz the pass to Gordon. There's 39 seconds left here in the second. It's deflected.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And Lamb kicks to Holiday. Pass to Bitadze. Out to Lamb. Here's Holiday. This is his first free throw of the game.
And 79% from the line a season ago. Pretty consistent there as a free throw shooter.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Both good from the line that time. Isaac right side. The putback, and it's put back in by Vucevic.
Establish his position with a strong base. You got to box out Vucevic better than that.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Pacers lead by...
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Clifford.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good... It was a big-time first quarter for Domantas Sabonis. He had 12 points. And that should...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You know, Domantas Sabonis has been exceptional here, guys.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
And you know what, guys? I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. I mean, they've got to do a better job boxing out.
At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for Orlando.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Pacers leading by 4.
And it was a strong year for Evan Fournier. Career highs for him in several categories.
Greg, I like his game. I mean, he's got really nice size. He's highly skilled, plays at a comfortable pace. There's a lot to like about what's in his package. And, you know, he's one of those guys that seems like he's been around forever, and yet he's just now entering the prime of his career. That's scary for opponents.
Down low. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Boy, I love how unselfish Oladipo is. Great at getting his teammates involved in on-time, on-target passes.
Kept alive. Vucevic. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Sabonis trying to get open.
Denied. Return to sender. That's something you expect from a 7-footer like Vucevic.
The shot's good from Fournier.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Here's Brogdon. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, GA, he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
Here's Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
Fultz, when he has room to throw it down, he's taking it to the rim. No hesitation.
For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the 3rd quarter. Brogdon against Fultz. And that one's good, Brogdon. Brogdon's got 4 points in the quarter.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Fultz, the pass to Vucevic. Turner against Fournier. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down to a single point after the basket from Fultz.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game.
To have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of them.
Yes.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. James Ennis, he'll check in for Jonathan Isaac. Terrence Ross comes in for Fournier. And it's Carter Williams in for Fultz.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
1:58 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. The kick out to Warren. Passes it to Bitadze. Over Gordon. Bitadze can't hit.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And it's Ennis that time on the assist from Ross. Ennis has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Here's Oladipo. That one drops for him. Oladipo's got 6.
Excellent concentration from Oladipo. Even when you get physical with him, he figures out a way to convert.
Vucevic to the pass to Carter Williams, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Carter Williams hits them both.
The Syracuse alum, Carter Williams, a combo guard with really outstanding court vision and excellent speed.
There's a minute left in the third. Outside Warren. Inside. And stolen by Gordon. Ennis with the ball. Ogden picks him up by himself and slam dunk by Vucevic.
And Gordon using his cat-like quickness there to disrupt the passing lanes, leading to the transition hoop.
Oladipo against Ross. Oladipo misses.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Carter Williams feeling it out a bit. The dish to Ennis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
The Magic making a switch here. Augustine's checked in.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, with that emphatic slam.
And guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit, I can tell you that. Watch out. He can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up that way.
Here's Lamb. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. And so in the game for the Pacers, McConnell and Lamb in the backcourt. Doug McDermott is out there with Miles Turner, and it's Holiday in at the small forward. Good on that shot, and with that, the Magic lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Jeremy Lamb. And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Kicks it to Vucevic. Over Turner. And the shot is long.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
They get a hand on it. Ross with the steal. Outside Fournier. Sends it down right in his face.
The penetrating game, the ability to get inside off the dribble, very important for this team. And Fournier is brilliant when it comes to slicing up the defense with his drives.
And Lamb kicks to Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. Double team on Holiday, and that's going to be a travel.
Much better job of just taking care of the basketball, really putting the onus on the defense.
Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Orlando. Fultz comes in for DJ Augustine. Sabonis, he's checked in for the Pacers. Aaron Holiday comes in for TJ McConnell. And it's sent back by Turner.
Man, the defense of Turner is astounding. I mean, he positioned himself well to come up with a lot of blocks.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
Exercising his authority.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Pacers trail by 7. Here's Holiday. Off on the layup. Outside Fournier. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman, Fournier, solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
Here's Turner, and Turner throws it down.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth.
You know, aggressiveness is what helps Lamb be able to draw these fouls.
And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Magic.
Well, they forced a decent number of turnovers in this one, fellas, and they've turned most of those turnovers into points.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Evan Fournier.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
He's played up to his full potential tonight, and he's been playing to the crowd, too. He loves being the star attraction, even if it doesn't happen on a regular basis. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Steve Clifford had to say to his team. He told them, look, we're in a good spot. The one thing I want you guys to do, stay in the moment. Don't look ahead. Stay in the moment and compete. Kevin, we'll see if they can keep focused.
Here's Turner, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Man, excellent patience from Turner close to the basket there. I mean, forced the defense to get a little handsy with him in the paint.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Oladipo comes in for Jeremy Lamb, and Brogdon subbed in for Aaron Holiday.
And now down to a one-possession game. Those foul shots, huge.
It's Vucevic, top of the key. And Vucevic throws it down.
And, you know, you develop a level of trust with your teammates when you show the kind of concentration that Vucevic shows in these situations. He's the total package.
Fournier against Oladipo. 1:12 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And he gets the bucket.
Oladipo is a guy you can count on. You can bank on him coming through in the clutch for you.
Pass to Gordon. There's 49 seconds left in the game. Good work defensively by Turner. Here's Oladipo. It's in! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was want to. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Fournier against Oladipo. Fournier dishes to Vucevic. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Oladipo. Count it!
And that bucket was absolutely huge. A defensive stop now may just seal the deal.
Turner against Fultz. Here's Isaac. Good!
And the development of Isaac, exciting to watch. When he's playing with this kind of confidence, he comes up big in the clutch.
Here's Oladipo. Yes!
And he breaks out the tomahawk. No soft finish there. Pure power.
We could feel that one all the way over here.
Yeah, great aggressive move to the bucket.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. And before...
Hey, Kevin,
Everyone talks about the Heat culture. It is special. David, thank you. Now the starting group for Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3. And for Miami, Jimmy Butler is out there with Jay Crowder. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Robinson, and it's Dragic in at the 5.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Now here's Fultz. Left side Fournier. Pass to Vucevic. The shot that time, not on target. Great D that time from Adebayo. What you love about Crowder, he gives you a little bit of everything at both ends.
I mean, defensively, he'll take on anybody. He's smart, draws a lot of charges. Offensively, he can stretch the floor, and he'll make the extra pass. He's also an opportunistic rebounder.
Here's Dragic. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And right there, I like how Adebayo takes his time, scans the floor, makes the unselfish play.
Fournier goes in.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook. Dragic the pass to Adebayo. Shoots over Vucevic. And Adebayo gets it to go on the assist from Dragic.
Pretty tall point guard. Goran Dragic sees the entire floor. Terrific look.
Fournier, that's for 2. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
I can't believe that went in, and I don't think he can either.
And up the court come the Magic on the break. Here's Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
We all know Gordon isn't just going to lay it up. He's going for the throwdown every time.
Dragic kicks to Butler. Dragic against Fultz. A second chance effort. Adebayo, and no good that time. So Orlando will take it the other way. Vucevic up top. He's guarded by Adebayo. Isaac against Robinson. 6 to shoot to the paint. And it's Gordon missing. He'd have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Plays with a high motor. Crowder knows only one way to play, and that's in 5th gear.
Gordon against Crowder. Fultz the pass to Gordon. Vucevic trying to get over. Here's Butler. Rebounded by Isaac.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Gordon the pass to Fournier. Lays it up off the glass. Fournier's got 6. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent, but 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Miami. Earl comes in for Duncan Robinson. Terrence Ross is checked in for Orlando. Now here's Butler. Olynyk the pass to Hero. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. Derek Jones, he's checked in for the Heat. Iguodala comes in for Butler. Orlando also making some changes. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. James Ennis comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. Bamba finds Ross. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Back to Bamba. Tries again. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And a solid athlete at his size, Bamba isn't bashful at taking it to the rack and drawing the foul.
And he makes both free throws. 46 seconds left here in the opening quarter. It's tipped. Here's Dragic. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 6 points for him.
They're getting him shots in his spots. That's understanding your personnel.
Now here's Ross. He's tightly guarded. Bamba's shot is off.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
A wrinkle that Hero's been adding to his game, beating people off the dribble.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he was dialed in at the line a season ago, 87% from the line.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. The Magic trail by 3. Augustine passes to Bamba. Over Olynyk. Rebound by the Heat. Jones drives in. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Pass to Dragic. Here's Jones. Bamba with the block.
The main weapon in Bamba's attack, the slender, long arms he possesses, helps him block lots of shots.
And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Heat lead by 3. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat, guys.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
On the court for Orlando, DJ Augustine out there with Carter Williams. Then it's Terrence Ross. Then it's Bamba, and it's Ennis in at the 4 spot. Iguodala, that's good.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
The putback, it's good on the putback.
Yeah, and this is something Bamba does so well. The unbelievable recognition and timing to come up with offensive rebounds.
Passes it to Hero. The pass to Jones. Just 5 on the clock. Bamba with the block. But they'll get another chance. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Jay Crowder's checked in for Goran Dragic. And a switcher also for Orlando. Isaac's checked in. Now Ross. No points in the game yet for him. Bamba. Great positioning on the putback.
And superb at positioning himself on the offensive glass. Bamba's length is a big reason he gets these putback jams.
Pass to Hero. Fires at the elbow. Misses off the left iron. And so it's Ennis bringing it up now for the Magic. They trail by 1. Bamba kicks to Ennis. Back to Bamba. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Ross, that's good.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Pass to Hero. And Crowder slams it in.
Some shooters get tunnel vision, but Tyler, keeping his eyes up and his options open, delivers a great pass.
Bamba in the high post. Jay Crowder pulls it in. The Heat have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
Iggy is so creative down low, just overwhelming the defense with his athleticism.
Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcomed with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific player.
3 terrific kids. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
You look at the success of Jimmy Butler, the NBA's most improved player in 2015, and continuing to refine his game.
Fultz, the pass to Vucevic. Now Isaac. And the whistle blow. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. That'll be his second foul of the game.
His second foul in as many quarters. We'll see if he backs off or stays aggressive.
Fultz finds Fournier, takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Yeah, his instincts are on display here. Fultz, a really good passer, excels at setting up teammates for easy looks.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. For 3, Fournier. No good that time. The Heat go the other way with it. Up top, Adebayo. Back to Robinson. Butler in the corner. Lets it go from deep. Robinson misses. Orlando's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Back to Gordon. To the inside. Vucevic. It's Adebayo with the rebound. The Heat have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
You cannot allow Butler to get anywhere near the rim. Because why? He will slam it.
Fournier passes to Vucevic. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Butler trying to get open as Iguodala. Butler, no good. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Fournier. That one doesn't go. Miami leading by 4. Butler dishes to Iguodala. The kick outside to Butler. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Butler's got 6.
I love this about his game. Jimmy Butler recognizing the situation, playing foul line down. So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
Isaac with the steal. It's not going to go for him. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. And in the city of Miami. And that's a wrap.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Nice game. Great performance by Evan Fournier.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Bam Adebayo is out there with Jay Crowder. Then there's Dragic. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Robinson in at the 2. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. Count it, good.
Wow, the strength of Jimmy Butler fends off defenders well when he goes up to score.
Fournier finds Fultz. Back to Fournier. Now here's Vucevic. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
And you talk about guys who play with that chip on their shoulder. Bam Adebayo has not forgotten he was cut from the U.S. national team in 2019.
And Greg, in fact, he told those close to him they will pay a little extra motivation, fuel for the fire.
Well timed by Vucevic. Not a center who piles up blocks, but this guy picks his spot.
The Magic trail by 4. Pass to Gordon. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And some changes here for the Heat. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Jay Crowder. And Hero subbed in for Robinson. Orlando also making some changes. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Aaron Gordon. Terrence Ross comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Adebayo passes to Hero. He kicks to Olynyk. Clock at 6. To the paint. And Adebayo gets it to go on the assist from Olynyk. Adebayo's got the lead up to 6 now for the Heat. For 3, Ross. The Magic again can't hit. The Heat have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Here's Dragic. Vucevic with the block. And here is Ross. Down low. Lets it go from 11. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
Butler passes to Hero. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. And the Heat lead by 8.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Bamba trying to end the drought. They get it back. He feeds it to Vucevic. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
Certainly, Nikola can hit threes, but come on. He's a 7-footer with touch. Those inside shots, they work too.
Here's Butler, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland. Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Looking to get it going, and Dragic lays it up and in. Dragic has got the lead, back up to 8 now for the Heat.
And we see this a lot with Gorn, using his size and craftiness to finish inside.
It's good.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Good ball movement here by Miami. Adebayo finds Dragic. Back to Adebayo. Out left to the wing. Now here's Butler, guarded closer. And Adebayo throws it down hard.
An explosive athlete who finishes with power. Bam, getting people out of their seats.
Ross with a wide open look. Off target from outside.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Hero passes to Adebayo. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And Vucevic kicks to Ennis. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. The kick outside to Butler. Jones with it. Buries it down low. And now it's a 12-point Heat lead.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. A moment now to reset the lineups brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. And so in the game for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with DJ Augustin, and it's Isaac in at the 3. The Heat leading by 12. Outside Robinson. Back to Jones. Outside Robinson. Iguodala with it. Now guarded by Vucevic.
Andre is just so talented. So skilled at drawing fouls on the way up.
That one is off. And the Heat making a change here. Dragic is checked in. And the Magic making a change here as well. Fournier is checked in for Augustine. And with that, the Heat lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Fournier.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Late reaction defensively, he quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
You can't afford to give him space. Those kinds of mistakes have been the story of this game. Efficient performance from him, not the case for everyone else on his team.
It's Crowder on the wing, defended by Gordon. Right side, Dragic. To the middle, here's Adebayo. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. And the Heat lead by 13.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Robinson against Fultz. And the layup falls.
And how about the confidence level with which Fultz plays? When he's close to the basket, he keeps his eyes focused on the rim at all times.
Iguodala deciding where to go with it. Back to Adebayo. Here's Dragic from outside. Rebounded by Vucevic. The Magic trail by 11. From in close, here's Fournier. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
Yeah, love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Iguodala against Isaac. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Butler, he's checked in for Miami. Not a lot of time left for the Magic in this one. Here's Fultz. There's the dish to Gordon. Isaac outside. And the shot goes in. Isaac's got his first bucket in this one.
And one area Isaac must continue to improve upon, has the size to dominate inside, now just needs to add the muscle.
Dragic finds Adebayo. Good on the shot.
He's really cooking right now. He's having a phenomenal half.
And it's Fultz with the ball for Orlando. 9-point game. Dragic comes with the double team. Vucevic, the basket good off the assist from Fultz.
And that's the 7-foot difference for Vucevic. Tough defense, contact. It doesn't do enough to throw off his ability to make that shot.
Dragic against Fultz. Dragic, the pass to Adebayo. The kick out to Dragic. 4 on the shot clock. Butler from outside. No good that time. Isaac with some nice D. Feeds it to Fournier. Good work defensively by Crowder. Miami leading by 7. Here's Dragic. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
His first step is unreal. Goran Dragic is an excellent penetrator.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Dragic kicks to Butler. 44 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Isaac against Robinson. Orlando grabs the miss.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered. Interesting game, though, in terms of some of the matchups.
And you want to see that. Isaac getting deep post position. He loves putting the defense in a tough spot, always looking to get to the line.
And both free throws good for Isaac. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Crowder, the pass to Adebayo. It's good. And the Heat lead by 7.
The emergence of Adebayo as a scorer, this franchise has to be ecstatic.
Got it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And it's the sequences like this that really give you pause and appreciating how special this young talent is. I mean, he's calm, has a great attitude in those huge moments, and how about that, knocking down big shots.
Man, he's been on point, not forcing things, getting the most of his looks within the flow.
Miami with the ball. Stolen by Gordon. And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel...
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. Now for Greg Anthony. there's Jimmy Butler. Then there's Dragic, and it's Robinson in at the shooting guard position. And for the Pacers, Sabonis and Turner up front. Brogdon and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. And it's Warren in at the 3, the small forward. And it's going to be the Pacers off the tip. Brogdon against Dragic. Outside Warren. On the wing, Turner. Pass to Brogdon. Warren on the wing. From deep. Kept alive by Indiana. Brogdon finds Warren. Goes back up. The shot by Brogdon, no good. And it's Miami's ball. Robinson passes to Dragic. Now Adebayo. Turner covering. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. Two terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes. So the Indiana Pacers able to put the first points up on the board. No good from Dragic. Oladipo taking his time here. Shots good by Turner.
Man, love how Turner reads the defense, sensing and seeing separation as the pass is coming his way. Man, calmly pulling up for the shot. Nice.
Now here's Dragic. He kicks it to Robinson. There's the triple. He can't get that one to fall. And Indiana will go the other way with it. Sabonis, high post. He's against Crowder. And Turner with the basket on the assist by Sabonis. Turner's got his second bucket.
Sabonis making sure to pass it where his teammates are open. And that's just being a good passer there.
Brogdon against Dragic. And here's Adebayo. In the corner, Crowder with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The rebound by Turner.
That's the third straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
Outside Warren. And a miss there on the triple.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Adebayo finds Dragic. Butler against Brogdon. Butler passes to Robinson. Over Oladipo. That one wide left. Indiana leading by 6. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter, and he makes good on the layup.
Sheer muscle that time from the clever guard, Victor Oladipo. I like how he takes the punishment and just fights through it.
Stolen by Warren. Brogdon with it. Now guarded by Dragic. Oladipo.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Turner. Doug McDermott comes in for Sabonis. Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Warren. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Brogdon. And a new group in for the Heat. Olenicki's checked in for Adebayo. Derek Jones comes in for Crowder. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And Hero subbed in for Duncan Robinson. Here's Hero. Just 5 to shoot. The Heat need to get a shot off. Can they get it? Olynyk can't hit.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Oladipo for 3. No good on the shot. And it's Miami the other way. And they're pushing it up. It's stolen by Lamb. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Oladipo's got 6.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And we've seen Dragic do this for many years, fighting his way through contact to make plays.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Justin Holiday's checked in for Victor Oladipo, and Aaron Holiday's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Now here is Holiday. This is his first free throw of the game.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season. He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity, he's cashing in on those.
Taken away by Holiday. And up the court come the Pacers on the break.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Here's Bitadze, and Jones sends it back. Iguodala against Holiday. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Holiday looking over the floor. Shoots over Dragic. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And as the first quarter wraps up, already. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Pacers.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for the Heat, they've got Derek Jones. Dragic is out there with Hero. Then it's Kelly Olynyk, and it's Iguodala in at the small forward spot. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
Now here is Holiday. Here's the three. A rebound by Iguodala. Jones the pass to Dragic. Back to Jones. He dishes it to Olynyk. And it's blocked. Holiday the pass to Bitadze. And they pick up two. Bitadze's got the lead up to 13 now for Indiana.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Is showing a total lack of fear on the interior. Dragic is more than capable of finishing in traffic.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Sabonis comes in for Doug McDermott. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Lamb. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for Aaron Holiday. And a new group in for the Heat. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Olynyk. Jay Crowder comes in for Jones. Butler, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Duncan Robinson in for Hero. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Robinson. Outside Holiday. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. And slam dunk by Butler.
Dunking is easy for Jimmy Butler. He's an athlete. He's got good size, and he knows how to use that vertical of his to throw it down.
Now here is Holiday. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Now, here is Robinson following the miss by Miles Turner. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
And looking back at the trade for Warren, I thought it was a surprise to see him get dealt for so little. He's always been a terrific player.
And you know what, Greg, I'm with you there because I was surprised as well. I'm not sure why the Suns made the decision to trade Warren, but I tell you what, as a former Pacer and a follower of the team, I'm happy that the Pacers have him because this guy's an efficient double-digit scorer. He plays unselfish basketball, and he actually made nice strides defensively last season. So the future is bright. I love his attitude and everything about his skill set.
And stolen by McConnell. Oladipo with the ball. Now guarded by Crowder. Dragic comes with the double team. Here's Sabonis. No good. Now the Heat take it the other way. Left side, Butler. Here's Adebayo. He can't get it to go. Nice D from Oladipo. Pacers leading by 12. Inside. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And Indiana making a change here. Holiday's checked in. And then for Miami, Olynyk is checked in for Crowder. Iguodala comes in for Duncan Robinson. And Hero subbed in for Goran Dragic.
Boy, Butler doing a nice job taking advantage of the open man. Good quick pass there.
59 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Outside Holiday. Three-pointer. And the Pacers can't get it to go. The Heat trail by 13. Iguodala kicks to Butler. Stolen by Warren. And Holiday has it in the corner. Sabonis, the pass to Holiday. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
And the basket by Olynyk.
And really, the improvement as a finisher is noticeable for Kelly Olynyk.
Outside Holiday. Bangs home the trifecta. Holiday's got 5 now. Outside Butler. To the left wing. Here's Hero. And the layup's good off the glass.
Boy, the unselfishness of Iguodala is really admirable. A forward with excellent vision. He has a feel for when one of his guys is open.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome. It was all about Indiana as the game got going. Looking absolutely
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Victor Oladipo in this game, he has been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Brogdon and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. Sabonis and Turner up front. And it's Warren in at the small forward. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here's Crowder. It's rebounded by Indiana.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Sabonis kicks to Oladipo. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Brogdon the pass to Oladipo. Launches a three. Crowder pulls it in. And so it's Crowder with it. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. They trail by 14. Dragic with it. Ogden picks him up. Back to Dragic. Crowder against Turner. Here's Adebayo. Crowder finds Dragic. Shot clock at 6. Outside Robinson. Stolen by Brogdon. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Dragic against Turner. And Oladipo has it in the corner. Just 4 to shoot. Stolen by Robinson. It's stolen by Oladipo. Here's Warren. And the Pacers can't get it to go. The Heat trail by 14. Here's Crowder. Butler. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Finally get one to drop after starting the half with 4 straight clanks.
It's Brogdon on the wing. Corner shot. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
Boy, that's outstanding court awareness from Oladipo. Head up and found the open man.
And one thing I like about Brogdon is his size. A huge 6'10" wingspan for a guard gives him an advantage in matchups, lets him finish over smaller defenders as well.
To the middle. Here's Sabonis. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Sabonis has got his first 2 points.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Robinson for 3. Not going to go that time. And Indiana will go the other way with it. And great with Brogdon and his size. It allows flexibility on defense as well.
Yeah, I mean, it makes switching on the pick and roll easier with him up top. There isn't a lot of flash to how Brogdon plays on the floor, but you can't deny how impactful he is in all facets.
Outside Dragic. Shot clock at 5. Adebayo with the bucket. Adebayo's got his second basket.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Oladipo with the ball. Now guarded by Dragic. Brogdon finds Oladipo. Now here's Sabonis. Lets it go from 11. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Pacers lead by 16.
Boy, how about the determination of Turner? I mean, he's a wrecking ball on the glass on both ends of the floor. Just doesn't give up on plays.
Outside Crowder. To the paint. And Adebayo gets it to go on the assist from Crowder. Adebayo's got 6.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
And Oladipo kicks to Turner. Gets an open look and hits.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Down low, Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And how about the court awareness there? Dragic, fantastic job spotting the wide open teammate.
Oladipo against Dragic. The pass to Warren. Turner with it. Oladipo outside. In the corner, it's Sabonis. Here's Turner. And it comes off the front of the rim. Dragic the pass to Butler. Outside Crowder. The kick outside to Butler.
You know, when Warren gives you that kind of hustle and effort defensively, that's what happens.
Offline. And so it's in. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic, is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
On the court for the Heat, we've got Kelly Olynyk, Hero out there with Jimmy Butler. And there's Iguodala. And it's Jones in at the 4. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Indiana.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Holiday against Butler. Left side, Jones. Five to shoot. Pass to Hero. There's the 3. A rebound by Bitadze. Pacers leading by 16. It's stolen by Jones. Iguodala with it. Now defended by McDermott. Here's Olynyk. And he banks in the layup.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
Outside, Lamb. Passes it to Bitadze. Rebound by the Heat. Olynyk's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Jones. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Back to Lamb. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, good to see Jeremy Lamb back on the floor after his injury. He can still be a productive wing, you think, off the bench for this team.
No doubt about it. More of a finisher for this team. Lamb shouldn't have any lingering effects coming off that ACL. His game's diverse enough to get shots anywhere in the half court, and he'll continue to be a productive player for the foreseeable future.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Sabonis comes in for Doug McDermott. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Aaron Holiday. 2 on the clock. Pacers leading by 14. Holiday with it. Jones covering. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time.
I really believe the more playing time that Lamb gets, the better he'll become. He still has the potential, in my mind, to be a very solid player in this league.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Oladipo, he's checked in for Lamb. And Brogdon subbed in for T.J. McConnell. The Heat also changing it up. Adebayo is checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Jay Crowder comes in for Derek Jones. And it's Dragic in for Andre Iguodala. Here's Turner. Second chance shot. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Adebayo. Lobs it up for Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the latter.
And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for the Heat. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Banked in off the glass.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Sabonis finds Oladipo. The kick out to Sabonis. Shoots over Crowder. Sabonis, no good. The Heat trail by 12.
And there's no doubt about this one, playing with a lot.
And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Brogdon with it. Now guarded by Dragic. Oladipo against Robinson. From the left block. The kick out to Oladipo. No good with the triple.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Dragic dishes to Crowder. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Brogdon inside the line, and that one hits back iron. Feeds it to Crowder. It's stolen by Oladipo. Here's Turner, and the miss. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage.